Hi everybody, Dr. Anjana Bhana here, and you guessed it, we're going to be talking about lips today. So lips are a huge topic, so I'll probably do lots of videos on lips, and you've seen some previous videos where we were augmenting and sculpting and filling lips. So we're going to talk about a bit of diversity in lip fillers. So when I first started in aesthetic medicine, it was about 12 years ago. It was mostly concentrated on the, white lip, or euphemistically, I know in the States they say Caucasian, although Caucasian is a very complicated term. It doesn't actually mean white. So the white lip or a Caucasian lip, and what they used to teach us was the golden ratio, and that the lip, something like, let's take a white lip, that this lip here is 1/3 and this would be the 2/3. So the top lip is always smaller than the lower lip, and that was aesthetically pleasing. But if you look around the world and look at different people across races, and it doesn't have to be white, black, Asian, whatever it is, there are lots of beautiful lips out there that don't conform to these proportions. So lately aesthetic medicine has been moving towards being more diverse, but we still use some sort of parameters or measurements. So when I first started, and then we still use it, it's called Rickett's line or the E line. So people use a lot of orthodontic references. So Rickett was an orthodontist, and he said that lots of orthodontists are actually making patients look worse by not respecting this particular E line. So the E line is if you look at someone in profile. So profiles are really important, and then if you draw a line, from their nose, like the tip of their nose to their chin. We had something sort of straight. I'm going to break this leaf since there's a plant that's conveniently here. So something like this. So there's a line there. So my lips are touching this line, which is okay because I'm Indian, and that's usually what happens with Indian people. But with the white or Caucasian patient, ideally they say that lip should be, the top lip should be 4 millimeters behind the line, and the bottom lip 2 millimeters behind that line. And the further back you get from that line, the more prominent your nose and chin is. So you almost have that they call it witch's chin, or as we age, your nose and your chin are starting to reach for each other. So your smile, the lips and your teeth are becoming less and less prominent. But the further you get towards the line or over the line, the more prominent that your lips and teeth are in the smile. And then, like I said, for say like the Asian or Indian lip, it's normal that it goes slightly over the line, and it's also normal that it is touching the line. And what else is normal is, I hope this kind of looks like a 1-to-1, is that the top lip and the bottom lip are about the same size. And we see a diverse sort of demographic in our practice, from Dutch, English, Indian, Lebanese, African, mixed race patients, like a whole host of patients, Southeast Asian. So I see a lot of different proportions, a lot of different faces, a lot of different lips. And what a lot of the Middle Eastern, Lebanese patients as well as the Indian patients say is that when we were all at school, we used to get teased terribly about how big our lips are. I think what changed that, and we'll delve into that into another video, was actually the Kardashians. So that change of what beauty is, and what is a typical beautiful face, beautiful body, I think it started there, that whole change. With African lips, sometimes the top lip is bigger than the bottom lip, which is fine, and most of the time the lips go over the line. So the lips and teeth are very prominent in the smile. And it doesn't mean that you've got full lips, or if your lips go over that line, you cannot have any work done to your lips. So some patients want augmentation, but as we age, also you lose definition, we lose hydration. So the lips are are restored to their natural state, or proportions are adjusted. And we must never like see things in isolation. Like I read something about looking at the tree and missing the forest. So when we do lips, patients are always like, how many mils do you use? You know, all those nuances, but it's not about that. It's about getting your proportions correct, and not just doing the lip. Once you do the lip, and if you just leave it like that, it might like be like two sausages on your face. You have to look at the holistic face. And often when we do a lip, we always adjust for the chin. The chin is always also restored in proportion to the lips, as well as the cheek. Sometimes doing an area here in the cheeks gives, you know, a really nice triangular sort of oval look, and it creates like, and it completes the look. So that is diversity in lips for you. I can go through anatomy, I can go through a whole lot of things, but there is also something really important that I'd like to touch on before we close the video, and that is, I was just going through some stuff this morning, and that is, okay, this is not a hyaluron pen. I'm sure people have heard about hyaluron pens. This is actually back in the day what the Restylane skin booster clicker used to look like. It was very scary, and we used to be like click, click, click into patients. Much better syringe now. But this is sort of what a hyaluron pen looks like. What is a hyaluron pen? A hyaluron pen is an air-powered or like pneumatic device that uses like a hectic force of air to push in cross-link filler. These things are sold over the internet, sold with fillers. Anyone can buy it. People at home can even buy it, which makes it not very safe. So with the advent of loads and loads of this, lots of adverse events, lots of lumpiness, lots of danger, lots of vascular compromise. So basically the filler shoots out this thing at 800 kilometers an hour. And when we do fillers, it's very precise, it's very beautiful, it's supposed to be very gentle. And imagine like shooting a filler into your lip randomly. So you can imagine the repercussions of that. The FDA also outlawed this. So please don't be tempted by pricing and whatever else. What do they say? Penny wise and pound foolish. This is your investment. And I know whenever an aesthetic doctor brings this up, they always get some snide comments from people that are doing this as a business. You guys are all about the money. Really, honestly, if I really wanted to make money, I'd have gone into gaming, accounting, or have started writing erotic thrillers. That's where the money is, not in Botox and fillers. Honestly, you have to love this to do it, because if you cannot mitigate an adverse event, and not even an adverse event, support your patient. If you're not willing to, if your patient is concerned, it looks a bit more swollen than I think it should, go out on a Sunday and see them. You shouldn't be doing this stuff. So guys, doctors, look after your patients, do safe things, don't get this thing. And patients, please don't go for the hyaluron pen. Do some safe, gentle fillers. And I know it's a race to look big, juicy lips, but you can get big, beautiful, juicy lips. You can get subtle lips safely and beautifully. Just be careful with your face. So thanks guys, thanks for joining me. Any questions about lip fillers, diversity in aesthetics, hyaluron pens, please drop them in the comments down below. Like and subscribe, and please share this video. Thanks guys, bye.